and feel like
"100 degrees, mounds of people, all waiting in line to be the next bad boy on Zeus Network." And you ask me, well, how did it go, James? I'll tell you. Welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoyTV. You know if it went well, you wouldn't be looking at me, don't you? Baby, the kids piled up down to the Texas, honey, and they were all ready to go. Standing in line for hours upon hours, driving and traveling for hours upon hours to get to Texas so they could audition to be on season 2 of Bad Boys on the Zeus Network. Listen, to my knowledge, they were only choosing just a handful of people. Each judge was going to choose one person, is what I actually heard, allegedly. So, you know, it was going to be slim pickings with a whole bunch of people. Baby, let me tell you what went on. What I hear and what I saw. Unorganized, hot as hell. Like I said, a lot of people running around, a lot of people doing things, people fighting outside in the line. I said, well, wait a minute, honey, save it for the cameras. Because what you're doing right now is giving Zeus free, you're giving them free footage, free. You're not signed to the program. It's nothing but free footage. Think, people, think. You don't show up, but don't show out until you sign on a dotted line. So they outside fighting, people inside fighting with Relly and with Jonathan. I hear. Listen, I heard that Relly got dragged or some kind of mess. I don't know. I got to put my ear to the street to see what I can find out more about that. Like what they done to Relly. Relly, where the money reside, not the ass whooping. What they done to Relly? And I know ain't nobody whooped Jonathan's ass up, so we know better than that. So I'm like, I got to go find out more about that. But listen, they're fighting outside and they got to fighting on the inside. And someone pulled the fire alarm. And that's where it got ugly. Take a look at this.
Okay, so this is real, and I'm very disappointed. Somebody pulled the fire alarm out. Okay, just listen. They're not only kicking you guys out, they're now kicking me out. So that's where we are. Hey! You need to listen. Does anybody know who pulled the fire alarm? No.
Child, that's Lemieux Plummer, who is the CEO of Zeus. You playing games, bruh. Who you thought was going to tell you who pulled the fire alarm? Are you serious? You know snitches get snitches get stitches. And see, that's one of the biggest things. And I'm glad that we were here because I talk about my Jonathan. Now, listen, I didn't know Jonathan. I knew nothing about Jonathan or anything like that. The first time I ever laid eyes on this child was when he came on to Bad Boys Los Angeles. And I said, oh, so this is the Jonathan everybody's talking about, hairdresser extraordinaire and all these things. Jonathan with the beautiful black skin and all this. And I get acquainted with Jonathan. And my thing on my reviews, and they're all over on my SpillitBoyTV channel, on my reviews, I was pissed because Jonathan has a brand. And that has been my thing from the beginning. Jonathan, you don't need this. I understand you're young, and it probably seems fun, and the accolades of actually being on the show and everybody knowing your name and all of that is cute. But as far as business, Jonathan didn't need Zeus. And it seemed to me like Zeus was just voluntarily ruining Jonathan's brand. And I felt like it was going to harm Jonathan. So this is the thing. What comes around goes around. You see, the behaviors, the same behaviors that you all push forth, Zeus, to Jonathan's detriment, are the same behaviors that have been pushed forth during your audition. So, Lemieux, what you have to worry about now is, are you going to ruin your brand with this type of foolishness? Because Zeus is doing well. Zeus is doing well, but little stuff like this will tarnish that brand. Little stuff like this will put a bad taste in people's mouth, people who matter. People who matter to get things done. It will put a bad taste in their mouth. So, hey, what happened to Jonathan is now happening to you because the hotel said, get out. And you need to know, why was Lemieux over there trying to figure out who pulled the alarm? Because do you know how much it costs for a false alarm? Do you know how much it costs to falsely pull a fire alarm in a host hotel? Do you know what the bill looks like? Guess where the bill's going? Incidentals. Right on the tab of Zeus. That's where it's going. That's why you was trying to figure out, well, who did it? Don't matter who did it, Lemieux. Go pay it. Go pay it. This is, see, play stupid games, get stupid prizes. When you throw something like this and it's unorganized and people are acting like wild dogs, you must pay the kennel. That's just the way it is. So this is what actually happened here. Was it karma? Maybe just a little. And look, I'm a fan. I'm cool. I'm watching. Got my $5.99 paid because I was going to cancel my subscription after Bad Boys was over, but no, I need to keep watching. I said that on a review. I did a video the other day. I need to keep watching because this is, you know, we all love a train wreck and a shit show. This is what this is turning out to be. Zeus, don't ruin your brand. Don't ruin your brand with foolishness. There was no reason for you to have the business that you have, for this to be run the way it was run. There's no reason for people who have wasted their time and wasted their money to come to an audition and it turned out like this. It is just despicable. It really is. Do better, Zeus. Do better. Because I would have been pissed. Very much so pissed. Y'all have seen a Bad Boy, honey. Because I'd have been mad. People flew in. People drove in, never even got to audition, never even got to see them. All about what? What were they fighting about? Some stuff somebody said on Bigo, something somebody said on YouTube. Can you imagine driving all that way and somebody beefing on the internet ruins your chance to be on a reality show? And you ain't argued with nobody on Bigo or YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or any of that. Can you imagine how pissed you be on your way back home? Can you imagine how pissed you be every time you look at your bank account and see your flight cost and you never even got to look in Natalie Nunn's face? You never got to shake Jonathan's hand. You never got to say where the money resides. You never got to do any of those things. You just traveled to Texas for nothing. Child, listen, let me get on up out of here. I'll keep my ear to the street, you all. Listen, and when I hear something, you know what'll happen, baby. I'll be right down at the kitchen table live, and we will talk. I'll see y'all later. Spillitboy out.
And feel like